Hello, everybody. And a couple of days ago, whenever you watch this video, I have already watched Spider-Man: Far From Home. Whenever you guys watch this video, or whenever this video gets uploaded, and I this upload is going up, I believe, after I'm done watching the movie. So so it was July 3rd when the movie came out, and I watched it. I mean, no, July 2nd, I believe, or something like that. And I watched it Wednesday, the July 3rd. I'm going to say this movie was not that bad. As it wasn't that bad. The movie wasn't that bad at all. What I liked about the movie was that it had a lot of action, a lot of comedy, and it wasn't that bad. The beginning was pretty cool. I mean, the beginning was just like normal movie like you'd expect from a Spider-Man movie. Then comes like the next couple of chapters that were boring. I'll explain in a bit. So, like part of the movie was pretty much boring, pretty much unnecessary. It's like filler content. It's like a Family Guy episode where they just throw in filler content in order to just say, "Boom, here you go, take it. It sucks, but still take it. Still, take it. It's bad." So I would like to say that this movie doesn't get a great score, but it was partially good. I don't like the whole. I don't like the whole part where I don't like the part where to, where what's his name? I forget his name. Tom Holland. There we go. I don't like where Tom Holland went to. Where did he go to? He was on a plane and trying to get at Mary Jane, which is Zendaya, which is weird because what I didn't like about that is that as we saw in Homecoming, because now this is Far From Home, but in Homecoming, what I saw from Homecoming was that they didn't like each other. They didn't like each other. No one liked each other. It was just like a Spider Man, just like wow, finally there's a Spider Man without a Mary Jane Watson or whatever, which was pretty nice. And you didn't even know that Zendaya was going to be Mary Jane Watson, because what we all know is that she was just a student there. The I mean, that's what I kind of liked about that movie was that it tried to make it more of a school movie where it's like more of a kid movie where it's like, look, I like Zendaya because she was like the weird kid in class, or the weird kid in school, and she would just be like checking it out, just acting strange, like the weird type of student, that observant student. Like, oh, he went to the restroom at 10:55 a.m. He ran away at 5:40 in the after 5:40 p.m. Or he was the one that went to the restroom and started fighting. Like that's how Zendaya was, and she would draw and be like that loner student. Like every school has their loners, where they try to sit by themselves and all that. But in this movie from Far From Home, I don't understand how Tom Holland's character Spider Man was in love with Mary Jane, because I know that in the last movie, I know that I don't know what's the name of the character, and I don't want to be kind of like rude or anything, but like with that African American, Tom Holland and that African American, it it was nice. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't understand. I really don't understand why they made her dad be the villain. Make him be what was he? The Hawk? I forget what was his actual name, but I mean his super villain name, the Hawk or something. You guys know what's his name? So that's crazy that they made the girl transport. I mean, go to a different school. They transported her out because that's how it was. But in Homecoming, it was we saw that Tom Holland was in love with someone else, which could have been good, but because she found out that he was Spider Man and said nope, we can't be here anymore. You did this to my father, and and in the end of the movie we got to see that oh Zendaya is Mary Jane Watson, MJ. I don't know if she's Mary Jane Watson. I don't think that's the full name, but she's MJ, which was pretty like, oh hi, I'm MJ. Okay, well that doesn't mean anything. And everybody speculated that the next movie after this one, after Homecoming, would be Spider-Man Homecoming 2. Okay, well it wasn't. It was Far From Home, and what I didn't like about Far From Home, the whole thing was pretty. I mean, half of the movie was pretty much boring, and I never told this to anybody, but it was boring as hell. It's heck, or if it's if it's bad language, I'm sorry, but it's boring. Like part of this movie was boring. Like, oh, somehow Tom Holland was in love with MJ. I don't understand how it happened, or how it was that they both fell in love with each other in like Flash. Because I think it was Flash Thompson that was in love with MJ also and says, "Get out of here, Spidey." Oh, not Tom. I don't know his. Oh, Peter Parker, I guess. He said, "Get out of here, Peter Parker," and that was pretty much not a good thing. I don't like half of the movie. Like half of the movie was just like a romance movie, a high school kind of getaway movie, like more of a love movie, a a love movie, which is dumb, because I'm not the type of person like that. To watch those type of movies, but it felt boring, and then it was also boring with what's his name, with Mysterioso. Up until there was all boring because it was all about Tom Holland. It was all about Peter Parker giving his glasses, the ones that were given to him by Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr. or I don't even know his regular name, Stark, by Stark. It was given to him, and when it was given to him, Peter gave him to Mysterioso, and Mysterioso became the bad guy, the villain, because he was faking the whole thing that was going on in in Italy. All of that was all fake. Was all the fight and everything was all fake until Spidey found one of the equipment somewhere else, or the GPS, and found out that it was all fake and all produced inside of a warehouse or something. And that part, it screwed me up. I was like, what? Isn't Mysterioso supposed to be the good guy? No, he ended up being the bad guy. So it kind of fooled with my brain. And other than that, that's when the movie should have just started. Like first half of the movie was all drama, love, some comedy here and there, but it was like unnecessary. That those whole scenes, those chapters were supposed to just be thrown out. Like that doesn't belong part of the movie. Then the next part of the movie is like, wow, we found out Mysterioso wasn't the good guy, so Peter feels sorry for giving him the glasses, and now he's fighting and trying to save trying to save all of Italy from being destroyed because Mysterioso was fooling him. The thing that I felt was so crazy, so insane, so beautiful is how Mysterioso messed with Peter's mind and made him feel like he was in another dimension fighting himself. Like it's like Batman. I don't know if it's Arkham Knight or it was one of the Batman movies or one of the video games where is fooled by the Joker, and somehow with all that laughing gas that he's thrown into him, his mind or his when he wakes up, he's like in another dimension, trying to escape that dimension to get back to his real world, which was so awesome because it's like wow, I'm controlling Spidey. He's he's being controlled and it's going all in a different direction. He can't deal with it. He can't fight it. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That's incredible. That's awesome. And I like that. I like that piece of the movie, which was took it into a new direction. It took it into that Batman direction where it's like I can mess with your brain. I can make you feel like you're in another world, or another dimension, or something like that. But the fight between Spidey and Mysterioso was pretty good. I'd say it wasn't insane like the first one, but it was still pretty good. The first one was the first one with the Vulture. Now I know the Vulture. I said the Hawk. No, it's not. The Vulture was better. I mean, like it seemed more powerful than this one. This one seemed like more redundant. But that's just me. That's just me. That's how I felt the movie is. It wasn't the movie wasn't incredible, but it was still passable. It's like yeah, all that scenes that they shot in the beginning were unnecessary, and you could just you could just come into when Mysterioso got the glasses. That could have been the beginning of the movie, instead of all that trip to Italy and having to. I mean, they could have just gone to Italy. They could have just shown Italy and given the glasses to Mysterioso, and then that could have been the beginning of the fight. Like the rest of the movie was unnecessary. I'm still going to say that I enjoy more Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3. I mean 3 wasn't what everybody says, it wasn't the best, and I still liked it. I still felt it was pretty nice. It was nice. It wasn't I mean there was two villains in that movie. Two villains, Sandman and then everybody started going crazy for Venom. They said, "Oh no, Venom wasn't a good character." Like, what? Okay, you tell me what you could have done. Tell me what you could have done. But I liked Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I guess I would say 3 was still good. I mean, comparing that to all that other Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, like I don't like when they do the Amazing Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, uh, Spidey, whatever. I mean, I don't like that. But for me, this movie wasn't incredibly great, but it was okay. So that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll have another movie review or some other review, and I'll catch you guys in another review.